Welcome to Gilford, Lakes region of New Hampshire, as we await the big-time snowstorm. I'm Pete Terrier. Our Sentinel Title Services game of the week, Gilford and Somersworth. The Golden Eagles 12-1 coming into this one, but there are questions. Who have they played so far? Well, tonight they play someone in the Somersworth Toppers, 10-3 on the season. A tournament-tested team for sure, although depleted somewhat as of late. They're led by their star guard, Drew Francoeur. For Gilford, it's Josh Joyce, getting very much excited about looking at the sophomore for the first time this year, averaging about 18 points a game. We'll get to the full highlights of this one, and of course our post-game recap, the interviews, all the highlights of all the game. We're here in Gilford for Gilford Somersworth on nhsportspage.com. And a tap is controlled by Somersworth, and right off the bat, laying it in is Kevin Clorty. And Somersworth, their big gun for the Toppers. He drives right to the hole, lays it up and in, a 4-0 lead. Joyce throws it left-hand side, bounce pass underneath, and a finish by Gaudette. Baseline, put up the jump hook. No, Joyce the rebound. Joyce throwing the outlet pass. Nice catch by Psyche. Reverses it up and in. Somersworth has gone cold after a hot start. Here's Francoeur right to the hole. Powers it up and in. And Summers passing it to Prescott. Prescott right side to Orton. Now to Joyce. Joyce in the lane. Scoops to the hole and lays it in. Thought about the long three. Instead went on the right-hand side. Prescott fires the three. Followed his own shot. The rebound was long. And he puts it up and in. And it's 20-17. Up the defensive intensity here in quarter number 3. Prescott got his pass picked off by Gaddy, saved in bounds to Perota. Perota up ahead of Clorty. Clorty takes it strong and finishes against Joyce. Middle of the floor, Patridge, left side, Troiano. Troiano in the lane, shot blocked, Perota. Troiano, left side, Psyche. Psyche, cross-court pass. Patridge finds Joyce, back to Psyche, down low. Nice pass, Orton with the finish and the foul. Clorty throws it in bounds to Francoeur. They swing it to Joy. DeJoy to Gaddy, but picked off by Joyce, who brings it back the other way. Straight to the hole, lays it up and in. Another spectacular finish by Josh Joyce. Short, rebounded by Psyche. Psyche, Patridge, now Joyce. Joyce passes it ahead to Orton. Orton banks it in. Fast break basketball. Gilford's lead is 6-26. With it on the right-hand side, Clorty. Bounce pass, low block, Francoeur, and the foul. Francoeur back. More pressure from Somersworth. Guilford breaks it. Joyce, down low, Orton. Orton drops it in from about 10 feet away. Gets to Francoeur. He's had the hot hand. He's got to get the shot up, got it knocked away. Loose, puts it up at the buzzer, and drops it in. It counts, and we're tied at 32. Out. Gilford still working against the full court man-to-man pressure. Now they had Joyce trapped, but he got away with it. Patridge got it into the front court to Prescott, bounce past Psyche, and they make him pay for the press. Working against Psyche, middle of the floor in the paint. Francoeur picks up the dribble, got it away to Clorty, took it up there, and put it in, and the foul. Clorty will try and bring it in bounds for Somersworth. They got Francoeur, Hamilton, Ream, Gaddy, nice play off the inbounds, and Francoeur scores. Just like Coach, we're going to overtime. 4-minute overtime in high school. We're tied at 41. Joyce, right baseline, passes it to Psyche, and Psyche hits a long one. It's a 2, but it was a long tee, and he does not. Psyche got the rebound. Joyce passes it to Edson. Edson straight to the hole, and the finish. Francoeur turnaround shot in the lane. Pass looking for Joyce. Joyce saves it. Bouncing act, and they find an easy 2, but it's no good. Psyche the tip. Tips it up and in. As Gilford back up on top by 3. So the final score of Gilford, marquee signature win, 57-42 in overtime. 52-47, exciting overtime win here in Division III for the Gilford Golden Eagles. They improved to 13-1 on the season. My name's Pete Terrier. It is our Sentinel Title Services Game of the Week. A couple of the stars from the win for Gilford, David Psyche, we got Sam Prescott, and we got Josh Joyce here. We'll start with you, Dave. You really took control of things and started going off in the second half, and it helped out. Your other big man, Caleb Orton, went down with an injury and didn't play after the end of the third quarter. You stepped up, ended up finishing with 12 points, and you guys came away with an impressive win tonight against Somersworth.
Thank you very much. I know Caleb's gonna come back strong. It's just a little injury. We definitely need him on the floor. It was a team effort today, and it was great to come out with that win.
And you, Sam, you got fouled late. I mean, rightfully, this game shouldn't even gone into overtime. But you got fouled in a rebounding situation by Josh Ream. Was going to put you on the free throw line for a one-on-one. You were down, I think, 3 at the time with 22.5 seconds left to go. You went to the line knowing that you needed to hit at least one of them. You did that, gave this guy a chance to come tie the game up. What were you thinking in that situation?
I was just thinking that, hoping I can at least make one for my team. I owed them that much. I've been out the past couple games with a back injury, and I really wanted to come and prove myself that I'm there for them today.
So you made the one. I remember the situation now. You were down 2 with a chance to tie it at the free throw line with 3 chances, really. You ended up having to tie it. You hit 1 of 2 at the line, and then you guys had the ball with about 9.3 seconds left to go, but you couldn't quite win it in regulation. I'm sure you would have preferred winning it in regulation, right, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I hit the free throw, obviously. I thought I had it, but it's all right.
What about that last possession, the final few seconds?
That was terrible. I don't know. I saw it. I should have taken it to the hoop, but I saw Sam cutting, and I just brain cramped, panicked.
And Josh, you had 17 in the game, but you came up real big in that overtime, and of course in the fourth quarter as well. And you hit them when you made them in that overtime situation late.
Yeah, I was trying to make up for the one I missed, so that's all I was thinking.
What did you think, Dave, about Drew Francoeur, who scored 32 of his team's 47 points tonight? Did you know he had that many?
No, I didn't. That is ridiculous. The kid's good. I got to give him props on that. He's a good player. Got to stop him next time, though. We got to adjust our defense and make sure he doesn't score that many again. One
of the other seniors on the team, Sam, you guys, a lot of people questioning, yeah, Gilford's 12-1, but who the hell have they played? Who have they beat? You know, they played Berlin and got blown out. So what does this win say for your team at this point in the season?
It proves that we can compete with any team in this league, no matter how tough they are, and we will rise to the occasion.
And you got another one with them, don't you, Josh? You got to finish up the season on the road there.
That's not going to be a fun one. They're going to battle just like tonight, and it's going to be another tough one. But,
all right, there it is. Gilford Golden Eagles winning it tonight in dramatic fashion. My first Division III game of the year. A lot of people give me crap. Thanks for proving me that Division III can play, and thanks for an entertaining game, guys. I really had fun here.
Thank you very much. You have a good night.
Chip Veazey here, the head coach of the Gilford Golden Eagles, and I talked to the guys a couple minutes ago. Not a lot of respect necessarily, people saying that, yeah, you're 12-1, but how good are they? And tonight you played a tough team in Somersworth, came in with a 10-3 record. Everybody knows about them. They've been a power in the division for a long time. So what does this win say about you guys at this point?
Well, it says we really came to play. I mean, we had to come to play because Somersworth is really tough, physical. They play hard, and we were up to the challenge, and it's to the credit of our guys.
And it also helps a little bit when in a situation late in the game, there's a foul called, the technical goes against the other team, so you not only have a chance to tie it at the free throw line, but you had a chance to win it on that final possession of overtime.
We did, but we tied it, and the last shot was not good, but we went into overtime and we kept our wits and made some plays and pulled it out. I mean, it was a great game.
Caleb Orton going down at the end of that third quarter didn't help. Seems to be limping around a little bit. He was a big factor for you, I thought, in the first 3 quarters. Can you talk about how some of the other guys stepped up and helped pick up the slack that he left when he wasn't able to play?
Yeah, I think, Dave Psyche got some big rebounds. Rich Edson. I thought Max coming in late gave us a little spark. It could have gone either way. There was maybe a couple of mental mistakes that they made that maybe we didn't, and I think that was a big difference.
And what about Frank Core? 32 of their 47. Did you know that he had a game that big? I mean, he was scoring, all their points basically.
Right. Well, I guess we didn't do a very good job of, stopping him, but nobody else really hurt us. And, we were able to get the big key rebounds and maintain possession of the ball after some tough shots. And, it was, I thought we had a little better overall distribution of our offense, and that might have helped us.
You got a super sophomore on your team in Josh Joyce. For the people that maybe don't know as much about Gilford basketball and Josh Joyce, what can you say about him and the promising future that he has?
Well, he's playing both ends of the floor. He gets a pile of assists. If you get open, he'll hit you. He can hit the big shot, and he plays to the moment. And he's had some great moments so far, and he's going to have a lot more.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time. It was fun coming up here to see you guys, and
nice of you to come up.
We'll see you come tournament time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. 52-47 overtime final. Gilford wins it, improving to 13-1 on the season. I'm Pete Terrier, along with our videographer John Kesty, wrapping up this one. It was a good one. Overtime at the end of regulation, tied at 41. Drew Francoeur really heating it up in the second half, especially finished with 32 points. Hit a shot at the buzzer at the end of the third quarter to make it tied at 32, and it went into overtime. Gilford actually had a chance to win it in regulation after Josh Ream got a foul called on him, and then a technical, which gave Gilford 4 free throws, and then possession of the ball, down 2 at the end of regulation. They were only able to get 2 out of 4 at the line, and then they didn't get a shot to go in the final seconds of regulation, but they won this thing in overtime. Joyce with 17 points. Francoeur, as I mentioned, 32 of his team's 47. Kevin Clorty, the only other player, really getting into the scoring column, he had 7. So Somersworth drops to 10-4. Gilford improves to 13-1. These two teams will close out the regular seasons against each other at the end of February back in Somersworth. Once again, your final score, 52-47. Gilford in overtime. Dave Haley, the Golden Eagles, your Golden Eagles are certainly for real.